Gus, we took a break. Why don't you intro the podcast?
I don't need to. I'm good.
Dude, I was actually going to let you do it this week. Welcome back to the Gus Eddy podcast. I was really going to... this is the week where I was going to end the bit, and then you just chose not to do it.
Okay, I've moved on from the bit.
Okay.
You know what? I'm my own man now. I've found other things in this world that I can derive pleasure from, not intros. That's okay.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
That was a lot of dead air really quick before I asked you. Welcome, William Osman, to the podcast.
Bam, bam, bam. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for being here. We are definitely, we kind of scrambled this morning, and Will, you graciously bumped the time up like 3 hours because you're lovely.
You think I'm busy? You think I have other things I'm doing right now?
What were you doing? Like just before this morning when I asked if you could do it earlier?
I was still in bed.
That's pretty good too. I was in couch because it's too hot in our bedroom.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing the tweets about how hot it is.
The fucking
broken.
The fucking heat wave is destroying me. I have not, and I'm sure anytime I say this, someone's gonna be like, "It's been hotter for me before." Okay, that's fine. I don't like sweating all the time, but I have had my AC consistently on, like nonstop, for the last week and a half, and I cannot get it under 78 degrees in here. And it's murdering me because personally, my comfortable temperature in a house is 68 degrees. So I'm a sweaty boy, and I've been sweaty.
That's a rough one. You gotta just bring a fan around with you everywhere, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's just a crappy building.
Yeah,
like,
well,
yeah, poorly insulated.
Shit's fucked everywhere over here.
I think you guys have like single pane windows too, which is a nightmare.
Do we actually? I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, we fucking do.
The heat, it just bleeds right out.
Yeah. Listen,
Will.
What we don't have that fancy 2-pane window.
You got those slumlord windows.
We can afford 1 pane. It's T-pane, and that's enough for us, guy. All right.
We spent our 1 pane a couple weeks ago
on T-pane. He said that's what his rider is like. I'll come on the podcast, but y'all need to remove one of the panes from your windows right fucking now. I'm not dealing with it.
And
all right.
Ship them to this address.
Yeah.
Dude, he probably has like 40 pane windows.
Dude, imagine how big the big window in the main living room would be to ship that. Like, how the fuck would you even box that up?
He's like, figure it out. He just hangs up. Oh, by the way, in case you don't know, we're joined today by William Osman. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, and he's nice, and he's our friend too.
Didn't I introduce Will like 2 minutes ago?
I'm actually okay with 2 introductions, so I like this.
Well, I'm gonna do them every 5 minutes.
Let me ask you something, Will. How do you feel about a 3rd intro?
Dude, can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome today's guest, William Osman, his first appearance on the Gus and Eddy podcast. I'm Eddie. And I smell.
That's
close.
Not something
Take it away,
would
Gus.
say, though.
That was good. Thank you, Will and Eddie, for both 50-50 in that one. I appreciate that.
Will is definitely, I would say, one of our friend guests that for about a year and a half, every time we're like done hanging out, we're like, just got to get you on the podcast. And then it just wouldn't happen. I think mainly it's the way our booking goes for the podcast is, oh, fuck, it's the podcast this week. Shit, did we ask anyone?
Dude, my life operates the exact same way. It's just everything is planned at minimum 2 days, maximum 2 days in advance. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, dude. I just have organization problems.
Like, I would say since the first time we asked you to be on the podcast, I have seen you probably 30 times.
Yeah, that seems fair.
And
that sounds about right.
I think it's mainly because, especially with the hangout stuff, the podcast isn't the number one priority of like, we have to record us hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's just like,
yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I miss all of us hanging out. I want to go back to that again. Sorry, I know this is on every podcast, but
it's frustrating.
I miss doing bird scooting shit at night and stuff.
Dude.
Like, I just want to go fuck around in the world again.
I know.
Through the Scientology building.
Exactly. We're going in there. We're doing a deep dive on the Scientology building. Nope.
I actually I grabbed some hand sanitizer a couple days ago, and I went on a Lime scooter for a bit, and I wasn't near anybody, and it felt like the world was normal for a bit, and just to feel that breeze again, boys. I can't tell you how good it was to get back on that scootin' wagon again.
Did you do a front flip on it, just like old times?
Front flip. I did a gainer off of the observatory, which was fucking crazy.
Oh my god! Good. I believe it.
The observatory. That's something I didn't even think about. Like some of these side businesses and shit, where it's like, I assume the observatory's on like public land though, right? Like technically, like, is it, like state owned or something.
I think so.
Yeah. The one thing though, here's my question. I realized recently, what's gonna happen to every laser tag business? Did they all go out of business? Is laser tag gone?
No.
Probably, dude. I think there's a ton of stuff that just can't, like, they can't do anything, and then everyone still wants them to pay rent.
Right. And so I'm trying to think, like, especially those just kind of silly fun ones. Like, that's got to put every, like, arcade out of business.
Skate rink shit, yeah.
Oh, man. Right. Where am I going to, like, be too scared to go down a ramp in front of my friends now?
It sucks, dude. It's, like, it's really frustrating.
Yeah. I'm curious to see after all this shit's done what industries are going to kind of be really hurt or maybe even disappear altogether that I didn't even consider, that we're already on the brink, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be small stuff. It's going to be like a laser tag place or an arcade or something that's sort of like a very small business, which sucks the most because that's the person who probably needs, you know, or was making the least money and needs the most support is the one that can survive, you know, the least, like the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like
and it's
Walmart's
like, you know,
going to be fine.
Oh, totally. And it's like you can order, you know, some takeout shit from like your local waffle place or something like that. But what are you gonna do? Like, hey, can I rent skates in my house for an hour?
Can you take some of the laser tag equipment home?
Can you bring laser tag to my bedroom, please?
Like, I bought the cheap stuff. It's not the same.
You put the vest on and stand in the front window, and they drive by in a white van, and they just pew pew, and you shoot at them. That's the way to do it. I mean, on the plus side, Will, I'm sure you could find all sorts. Not that it is not at the expense of these laser tag places, but you could probably buy a lot of really cheap gear and shit now.
Like people shutting down their businesses.
Yeah,
that's actually a good idea.
Will is like the billion-dollar investors swooping in on housing market crashes, but it's for laser tag equipment.
They're gonna give me some horrible nickname too. Okay, Craigslist laser tag.
The laser tag tycoon.
That's it.
I don't see anyone selling anything yet. I think we got a couple more months.
Cross your fingers. Hopefully every laser tag business will go
coming in. All right. Well, I tell you what, Will. Why don't we look at what our boys have to say about you? Okay.
Okay. All right.
About you, that? Not even questions.
Oh, that always makes me nervous.
Yeah, this is a series of small interventions. All right, guys. It's time for some preguntas. That's for our English speakers. That's questions. Follow us on Twitter at Eddie Burback, at Gus Buckets, and at Crabs and Science. I gotta ask you about that right away, Will. Why the Crabs and Science? I see everywhere on your social media and stuff. Like you'll post stuff on Instagram. It'll be either crab or not a crab. What's the origin of that?
So my Instagram handle is made like before any of the YouTube stuff, and I needed to make. I didn't need to make an Instagram, right? But like you know how that works. I made an Instagram. I needed a username. And I was doing science and I was doing crab fishing, and then it's just, you know, it's like one of those stupid things where the story is not that great. But the thing is, people were getting upset at me because I wasn't posting any crabs, because I'm like promising crabs and science with the handle and then only delivering science, or maybe not even science. And so people would ask if that was a crab, if that's a crab, if that's a crab. And so then I just started clarifying that it's not a crab. So if I post something that doesn't have a crab in it, I'd say hashtag not a crab.
Okay. There you go. We figured it out. How long were you crab fishing for? Like, how big did that get?
A couple of years. It got like, okay, so in California, I think other states too, you can fish for free off of piers. You don't need a license or anything. And so I would go down to the pier in Ventura and crab fish for a couple hours. And I'd usually bring a notebook, and because you just basically throw a net in with bait and then you leave it there and then you pull it up in like 20 minutes, and it just kind of like you don't really catch them. They more just sort of get dragged up. And I would do that for a couple years, and then it started getting real bad. There was like a big algae bloom, and so they were like, "Oh, don't eat the seafood in the ocean," and so they sort of just stopped after that.
Okay, I'm shocked that you don't need a license. Is there like some sort of limit? But then if there's no license, what's the fucking limit?
It's all like standard stuff, but you just don't have to go pay for the license if you're going off the pier. If you go onto the beach, you need a license.
Okay. I see that. Did you ever have guys that showed up that were trying to like get away with getting as much as possible? Like it's clearly for like a small stand or something?
I think they would if they could, but this sort of like, because it's so central to the pier, like you can really only cover so much water that you really don't catch that much stuff anyways. One time though, we did catch a spider crab, which are like the big, ugly, lumpy ones, that literally could not fit in a 5-gallon bucket. Like its legs were sticking out like 8 inches.
Jesus Christ!
Holy
what do you
shit.
do? Just toss it back then? Right?
No, we cooked that bastard.
How did you bring it home?
Yeah.
You just like each take a leg or
we
what?
shoved him in the bucket, and then we just made it sure he couldn't get out of the bucket.
Okay.
Dude, he was huge.
Dude, those things freak me the fuck out. I was on a late night Google search binge like 2 days ago, and I was looking at like coconut crabs and shit. What if those things get like a meter or two long? Like what
really
the fuck?
big, yeah.
Yeah,
Unreal.
to me, it's. I know Tony's the same way. There's something about crabs that are very similar to like spiders, where they got that level of unpredictability in their movement that I
Right.
don't like. You know what I mean?
They're slow though, which
Yeah.
is nice.
They're slow, but I can't gauge what the crab is feeling, and I like to gauge that for most animals. So if I
Right.
can't tell, I'm like, I get this thing away from me. But I like eating crab once they're dead.
Right. Spiders are scarier though. I feel like they're much more fast, and so it's like the unpredictability becomes scary. Like a crab, dude, you could just drop kick that thing before it got anywhere near you.
Yeah.
That's what I do to spiders in my home too. I don't squash them. I just drop them.
I always used to be, and I'm still a little like, I'm not chill around them, but I was saying this before. Frogs, dude. I can't fucking do frogs. Like, they're just
Really?
jumpy and unpredictable and shit. And they have just enough of a level of like, I can tell what emotion you're feeling, where I'm just like, just get the fuck away from me. Get
They
out.
can like make weird noises too. Like,
Yeah, I don't like those
they
videos of toads and frogs like squealing.
I
Those
hate
make me
them.
uncomfortable. I really don't like
Yeah.
those at all.
Why would you evolve to get to that point too in the animal kingdom? Like, how is that helping you? Because they don't have like spikes or shit most of the time,
Yeah.
unless they're poisonous.
You
It's
just turn into a
something's coming
whiny
at
little-
ya.
I mean, I would assume if you're a predator about to eat
Don't
something
eat
and it
me.
starts squealing like that, you'd be like, "Fuck, okay, god damn,
Like, okay, just fucking
fuck, I'll
weirdo.
go eat a rabbit, god, fuck."
Chimps and
You better hurry
leopards
up
are
and kill
looking.
me or I'm gonna keep screaming.
Wait, did you say squeamy?
Squeamy.
Oh no! Don't hold me! Oh!
This is the worst moment of the
Alright,
podcast.
I won't. Jesus Christ.
Ribbit!
Dude, they sound like a little kid screaming sometimes though.
They
You see
do.
those
They
videos?
have,
Like it's awful.
They have like human voices. Dude, you know who else has that kind of shit is the fucking bobcats or mountain lions or whatever. Like when they just go like,
Yeah, it just sounds like a kid being dragged behind a car or something. Like, it's
oh my
just-
god. Can you imagine being fucking camping in like Oregon or some shit just in the middle of absolute nowhere and you just hear like,
Have you guys
in the
heard
woods.
that
I
koala
would-
noise?
wait, what? No,
Dude,
what?
hold on. I'll pull
Play
it
it
up.
on your phone.
You stall for me.
How's
Koala facts. Oh,
how, the koalas have very smooth brains.
don't they transmit chlamydia very easily?
Okay.
They eat their own poop
This
when
isn't
they're
the
babies.
this isn't the video I saw, but I'm just gonna play it.
Ugh. I don't hear anything.
I didn't hear a single thing.
Whoa, it's going right into the mic. I don't know what's up.
Maybe Discord's ignoring it.
Yeah, it's
Got the koala
Discord's
filter on?
Discord's ignoring it. Hold on. The audience heard it, so hold
Is
on.
this the one where they're fighting?
I don't know, but either way, I'm just gonna send it into Discord because the audience heard
Okay.
it. So I'm gonna. Okay, hold on,
All right, I gotta hear this.
and I'm going to Discord. Why don't you guys do it in the same room? Coronavirus. That's why. This is fine. This is okay. All right, there it
All
is.
right, click.
Give that a listen.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Right?
No.
What the fuck?
Wait. No. No, this isn't real. Where's the double scream coming from? Are there two koalas?
The first screech is not from that koala. It's more of the whatever that throaty shit is.
Is this a zoo or a live stream from hell?
If you would have just played that and said, "What animal is this?" and not showed me, I would have guessed it was like a full adult rhinoceros or some shit.
Yeah.
In pain too.
Yeah, what the fuck is
God.
that?
Dude.
I saw a great unethical life pro tip when all the California bushfires were coming out and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like they were rolling out to a mass audience, like they couldn't be fucking stopped. And it was a good one, and it said, hey, if you are cheating on your partner and you've contracted chlamydia and you live in Australia, now would be a great time to adopt some of these like shelter koalas and then blame it on the koala. Like, sorry, babe, koala gave me chlamydia. I was just trying to help out.
That's such a specific problem that you'd have.
Are there other ways to contract chlamydia, or
I don't even
are you
know.
sort of making a different implication?
I mean, I don't know if you can. Hopefully, if your partner is
I don't know.
ignorant
I don't
enough
know
and
what
doesn't
would
want to
bother me
Google
more.
it, yeah. I was just cuddling it, babe. Jesus.
I swear to God.
Can you
It was a
imagine?
work koala.
So let's say you're like still in hunter-gatherer stage of humanity, and you see a koala, and you're like, that thing's cute, and you walk close, and then it makes that horrible fucking noise.
I would kill it. I would hunt it,
Yeah.
kill it, but then I would leave it there and not take it home with me.
It's cursed.
And then I'd find
beast.
more of them, and I'd kill all of them.
And then base a whole religion around that.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense. I mean, you're like early man. Cut him some slack. He's doing the best he can. Koala killing, we got off easy. Good start as a species.
I can't sleep at night with those sounds they make.
All right, anyway, so some preguntas. Follow us all on Twitter here. Here's one right for you, Will, right off the bat.
Okay.
At Zero Schmeep asks, question for at Crabs and Science. How are you and Chelsea doing during quarantine?
Good.
What are you doing?
We're just staying in the house all day.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
We go on walks.
That's it. I mean, that's are you watching anything? You playing anything to get your time going, or you just working?
I've been playing a ton of Warzone. Like basically every night, I'll play like a couple hours with some of the science boys and you boys if you were on when we're playing it. Maybe you are. Maybe I just don't have your. No, I think I do have your tags. You're just never on.
Yeah, I haven't been playing Warzone for a couple months now.
I've been hot on that fat Warzone still. Will, I'd love to play sometime this week if
I
you
would
got some
I would
time.
also
we
love to
should.
play. I was just saying that's why I haven't been online. Is you?
Are you guys
have my
good?
tag.
Because
Just so you know, I'm very good. That's just why I want to get that out there. So
I want to set this record straight and say that I'm very bad. I'm not that bad. I'm just playing on a laptop, so I have a disadvantage.
do you hook up a mouse at least, or you use the trackpad?
I use the little red, like little finger mouse.
Wait, I can't tell if
like-
you're doing a bit right now.
I'm
too dumb.
just, you know the ThinkPads, they have the little finger.
Yeah, the little nipple mouse thing.
Yeah. No, I have a mouse, but I am using the laptop keyboard. But it's like, it's tough. What I should do is build a computer. But what I also could do is you can get like an external GPU that connects over USB-C.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get this box that has a graphics card in it, or it's just a box, but you can get whatever graphics card you want. And it'll just boost the graphics, because right now what happens is when I'm sort of spectating people who are much better than me, they're shooting at stuff that I can't even see.
Oh, seriously? Well, how's the gameplay
Yeah.
perform for you then? Like, is it super laggy?
It's okay. It's like it runs at like 40 to 45 frames a second, but it's just like the settings are pretty much on low.
Oh,
And so it's really hard to like detect movement.
You can
Yeah.
you can
Well, that's
totally
not that
build this
important
PC
anyway. Don't
too,
worry
though.
about that.
Yeah, you.
movement
Yeah.
is really fucking overrated in Call of Duty. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about that. So, dude, so wait, you can literally just plug in with the fucking USB and it. I don't know how any of this
it's kind
shit
of
works.
it's kind of expensive. I had never heard of it before, and I don't think it's super common because it's essentially a $300 box you have to buy on top of the graphics card. So it's not particularly cheap, but yeah, you can just pipe everything into an external GPU and it works. It's fast enough, I guess.
Damn. I'm surprised that the laptop can even run that then. But that's such a beast of a game. Does that take up most of your storage space probably?
Yeah, it does, and that's why I haven't bought the multiplayer, because it's another like 100 gigs.
Yeah, that's fucking unreal.
That I downloaded Flight Simulator a couple days ago. 91 gigabyte
fun?
game. It's
Wow.
it's cool as hell. That's mainly like I don't play any of the simulator stuff. I set it to easy and pretty much fly like it's GTA with a controller. But it's really, really cool to be like, I'm gonna go find my house. I'm not gonna say exactly where it is to dox us. But Tony sent me a Snapchat of crashing a plane into my apartment. But the first Snapchat he sent, he was trying to control it with one hand, and in trying
And
to weave
film.
and hit the apartment, he actually went through and weaved between all the
That's
buildings
awesome.
and missed.
Will the planes actually crash, or is it just
No, they just
like,
kind of hit and
bounce
fall,
off?
which I kind of wish they exploded, but I get if you're playing a
Yeah,
simulator
it's like
game, you don't want
GTA.
to simulate
Yeah.
everybody dying.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but that's why people play games.
I had heard too that like everyone is so hyper aware over there that's like just give them like crashing and exploding and shit, but that there's like it's such a good partnership for like major airlines and shit that they're like
Right.
do not be 9/11 our fucking planes
Right.
into buildings
Yeah.
and shit. So,
Right.
Did you guys see what Bruce Green did for his stream?
what do
No.
you do? Oh wait, within that giant
Yeah,
contraption?
he had this
Yes?
giant cockpit set, and then with two other pilots in pilot outfits, they did a simulated flight from L.A. to Dubai, and it was 16 hours, and they streamed the whole thing. And I think there's even a moment where Bruce was asleep during it while everyone else piloted because it was such a
Oh my
long flight. But
God.
they had this super elaborate cockpit for it. It was awesome.
That sounds kind of like a nightmare.
That's the thing, though. That's an entertaining stream. A nightmare is an entertaining stream.
That's committing to the bit right there. Eddie, do you think that we could maybe get like a 747 cockpit for the apartment, like when this whole thing's done? Maybe just
You
get
could
one
probably
of those
buy
for
the one
guests.
from
So when
Universal
you
Studios.
say the apartment, do you mean
For your apartment, so it doesn't even ever come in our apartment up like in this new one. It's just in that
So-
one that I don't have to live in anymore. Do you think that'd be fine?
So I just want to confirm that's what you were saying is the one that you don't have to live in anymore. You wanted to put a
Yeah.
747
Why is-
cockpit in.
Well, it's
Yeah, I
fine,
just
it's
didn't
fine.
want you to entertain
I think
the
it's a
idea
good
that it would be
idea.
up here. So I mean, Will's in full support of that, and Will
Yeah,
like
Will doesn't have to live
his vote.
here.
His
though.
vote counts because Will comes over semi frequently, and that would be like a burden on him. And if Will's
Yeah.
cool with it being in that other apartment, like I think we just pull the trigger on this.
I've
right
pretty
now.
much.
I actually
spent
don't know
the-
if I'm going to come over much more if there is not a 747 cockpit.
That's all right with me. That's really.
You can just come
that's
upstairs
a-
to mine then, Will. That's fine.
Okay,
You can
okay.
Just stay down there with the cockpit.
I've kind of spent the pandemic kind of, like redoing this place and making it my own. So I think maybe a 747 cockpit might be a little bit bad for, like the whole vibe of the apartment.
Okay, compromise. 2 747 cockpits.
I can do
That'd
that.
be good.
I can do
That'd be
that.
good.
Yeah, that's fine.
you.
One is the hallway for to get to the bedrooms.
Right.
I'm looking up what the cost of a 747 cockpit is. Shockingly, I don't have a Google floated answer to the top. But
I
Do they-
feel like you could get one for free. It would just be a nightmare to get it here, and then you'd have to probably dispose of the rest of the plane.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the cool ass thing that I still love is when you go on the Universal City tour. The why am I forgetting the name of the movie?
World of Worlds.
World of Worlds.
World.
Yeah,
Tom
of course.
Cruise, 2005.
That set with the plane crash is an actual 747 that was
Right.
decommissioned, and then they just broke it apart and spread it across a fake neighborhood, which is
Way
cool.
cheaper.
every time, it's like the scale of it shocks me. Like I always want to go on one of those walking tours there. I want to just go there and walk around the fucking burned out neighborhood.
Oh, do they
How
do
much
that?
are those? I would love to do one of those if it's not crazy expensive, because I love the studio tour, and to have any type of it that's slightly different would be awesome. I do
Oh,
have this
yeah.
Universal so much.
$40,000.
For what?
No.
The tour? Oh,
The
don't
what?
fucking
I'm just
scare me like
joking.
that. If that was a 747 cockpit, I was gonna say let's get
That's
a
a
couple
steal.
boys all go in on
Walking
it. Well, it's probably
tour.
more than steel. It's probably some
Oh.
aluminum bicarbonate.
Fuck you.
I'm a science guy now. I've been hanging out with Will. I'm on the science game.
Yep, carbonated aluminum, boys.
Yeah, I was throwing out all the fucking words that I could think of.
It looks like, is it just like the VIP tour?
Yeah, that's
Wait.
what it is. Is you get to go on a VIP studio tour. For people that don't know, the Universal Studio Tour is in the Universal theme park, and they drive you on some trolleys through different movie sets, and some are active. Like they drive through the the Good Place set, and then you pass like the most sun faded, destroyed the Grinch set that you've ever seen in your life, and it's literally touching the Bates Motel, which is very weird.
Yeah. The Grinch set is starting to look pretty like kind of methy.
Dude, I don't know why they don't just paint it.
To go.
Like,
yeah, come on,
real.
like that's classic. That's gonna hold up. Like whether or not the specific like Ron Howard, Jim Carrey movie doesn't hold up, it's like there's still Seuss shit everywhere. This is still fucking cool to see. Like
also that movie does hold up. That movie's great still.
The movie set though.
The movie set is the thing is it's to the point where, and Tony, if you can find a picture of the set and put it up, that'd be great. The set, every time you see it, like everyone I've gone with is like, oh man, like it's sad to see. It disappoints you to look at. It's
I feel
really
it's
bad.
kind of the backlot tour. Like after a while, you'd get used to it, but you sort of maybe realize that things are a lot sadder.
Yeah, there's some things I like a lot. Like I like the rides and the King Kong stuff, and so, like when you get to go through the like Back to the Future town square that's been used for a million things. But then some of the city sets, you're like, this is just, I don't know. It's cool first time, and then
right. It's almost like too cheap.
Yeah, honestly, we're like they couldn't like put a little more into this. This is like this is Universal.
Right.
When you go through and like I found myself sometimes in the last couple of years, like I'll watch productions and maybe it's like a bigger production internet video for like a late night show, or if it's like kind of a shitty TV clip or something, like I'll find myself every once in a while being like, I think that's the Universal lot. Like I'm pretty sure those are the fucking buildings now. Like I almost wish I kind of didn't know that, because then it's like, how much shit can I just like rewatch and be like, I know it's a movie and I'm already not fully just dumb and immersed, but like now I'm extra unimmersed because I definitely know that that's that lot that I've been on.
Right.
Especially there's like there's that one, it's that one strip of like the neighborhood street that I think they did. They did some like
Housewives or
like
whatever.
the Housewives, that one, and then Desperate Housewives, and then they also do a ton of commercials there. Like I saw a commercial yesterday that was on that lot, and I just every time I see it, I'm like, fuck, man, the magic's a little ruined.
Those houses are like absolutely filled to the brim with spiders.
Oh my god, I never thought about that.
Because like the front is a house, but like the back of most of them is just like open, right?
Yeah,
there's probably fucking rats and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go even in that shit.
Well, I found the price to go in that shit.
I did too, I think. Did we find the same price?
$350.
Yeah, $350, dude, for the fucking guided tour.
Per person?
Yeah.
Or
Okay. I mean, it's not horrible.
Like, if you compare it to Disney shit, like
just
that is
compared,
not as bad.
The thing is, I think that's less. That's not as bad, but that's less than the Universal Gold Pass for the year.
Really?
Yeah,
I
this
think
is only
so.
1 day though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Gold Pass is a pass for pretty much. I think there's blackout days, but it's like getting a pass to the whole park for a year or one VIP tour.
Right.
Damn.
What is the Gold Pass price? Do they even say right now during the pandemic?
I think so.
Pass, $10 a month. What? That's
I bought the annual pass, so I'm gonna search in my email for Universal.
Wait, what is $10? That doesn't make any sense. Is it $10 a month on top of it?
I don't know. I got the silver pass.
After initial down payment. Oh, so so they sell you the day pass day of, and then they charge you $10 a month after that.
Did I? Wait, that's 19. That's a ticket confirmation on January 6th. That's not when I bought it. That's when we went to Super Mega Boys.
I feel like if
I don't know.
If you have to make payments on your like, Universal Studios pass, you probably shouldn't be buying the expensive pass.
No, yeah, well, you don't have to make payments. I got it right here. The Gold Pass, because I think the single day pass is like $110 if you're not a California resident, and I ended up realizing that I was going multiple times a year, so it would only save me money actually to get the Gold Pass, because like, I would go like 3 or 4 times a year when people would come here, right? And it was a one-time purchase at $249, so it's way cheaper than the VIP for 1 day.
Dude, I had a pass that expired. I think it's probably expired at this point, but I basically couldn't use it at all. Do I get an extension, or do I just have to pound sand?
Oh, you talking about for Universal for the pandemic?
Yeah.
There was an email at the beginning that they were like, any day, every day that we're closed extends your. Wait, sorry, I think it was cutting. I couldn't hear. Were you saying something?
It was just a subject. There was no message, and the subject was Universal Studios pass members can pound sand.
No, I think what they said is for every day that they're closed, it extends your membership. So like it's not wasting any of your time.
Because mine expires in November, it looks like.
I sound like I'm doing a fucking ad for Universal, but it's really just I'm making sure that all of us have the best deal that we had.
I may have just shown my pass on the webcam. So
Tony some science shit over Will's screen for when he shows
just make
his
sure it
pass.
doesn't. I mean, I don't really know how useful it is to have my pass number.
And instead of Tony censoring it, he can just simply cut to one of the like me or Gus, and he doesn't have to censor it in any way.
Yeah, there we go.
You're gonna walk into your living room the day after this episode comes out, and there's gonna just be some random dude from the podcast chilling in your living room, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's just gonna look at you and say,
Found your
"Flash the pass,
number.
bro. Hide that shit, dude."
Dude, one time I was at Universal and I saw the blonde guy from Lost. What's his name? I think he was.
You
the
talking
bad
about
guy.
Sawyer?
Yeah.
Is that
You
I
saw
never saw
Sawyer?
Lost. Who did?
He was
what's
eating
the
at
character's
the Harry Potter cantina thing.
Sawyer is the character,
What is
Gus.
it?
He's the hot blonde man.
Yeah. And I was looking at him and I was like, that guy looks really familiar.
Yo, is that Dominic Monaghan or is that a different person?
I have no idea. I just know that his name is Sawyer in Lost.
Yeah, it was James Sawyer, Josh Holloway.
Oh damn.
And
you
was
go
so
up
he
and-
was casting spells, or was he just eating?
He was just eating with his family, and then so I didn't bother him.
Good,
He had one of your little handmade like carrot Harry Potter wand hack things,
Yeah.
and he was going around the park. Hey, Will, I got the
He's like,
carrot.
"Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
I saw.
it's
I
not
was at
working."
Universal and I saw the panda that was Poe the panda from Kung Fu Panda
Nice.
in person.
That's
actually,
so cool.
That's cool. That's actually a guy in the panda costume though, Eddie. Though. So.
No, it was the
Don't ruin
panda.
the magic,
it
guys.
was like I know they have I know what a mascot is. I'm saying they had the panda. That he was there. He's real. He said hi to me.
So you're saying?
I mean, what are you
Poe?
gonna say? That Santa's not real next, Gus?
No, what?
Donkey was there too from Shrek. It was the real donkey, and he was doing impressions and he was talking to people, and it was a really fun time. Really cool that he would stop and take the time to talk to fans.
Yeah.
I like that part of the park too, but like, just we do know that like those aren't real donkeys and like pandas.
Don't say that. That's blasphemous. We'll take you out back if you
Take
keep
me
this
out-
up.
Why out back, dude?
To the
They're
back
not real.
lot.
Takes the back lot out back to the Universal
the
back
Universal
lot.
back lot.
And they shoot you with blanks from like a
They have the one actor that plays the fucking psycho murderer, and he just chases you around the back lot for like a.
I feel so bad for that dude. Just for people that don't know, for the studio tour, they have a guy that comes out of the Bates Motel, and it's Norman Bates, and all he does all day is carry a fake body, put it into the trunk, and then sprint at the trolley, and then it's too fast for him, and then he just goes back and does
But
it
it's like
again.
it's not too fast, so it's like this awkward.
Oh,
Like, you
yeah,
have to
he-
pretend like it's too fast.
Yeah, he walks up and then just kind of gives up. And it's like, listen, guy, even if you're a crazy serial killer murderer, there's so many of us on this thing. You can't charge us with
Right.
a knife. There's like
Right.
100 of us.
He's gonna need at least like a dozen knives to take the whole trolley.
I want my goal. One of my post-quarantine goals is, Eddie, we have to go down and we should take turns playing the guy for one day, Norman Bates at Universal.
God. I would love that
How
so
do you make that happen? I would die for something like that.
What if we
That would be so
both got to
fucking
be
fun.
Norman Bates at the same time?
Dude, yes! Then we
Two
both
Norman
double
Bates.
chase people.
The thing is,
And you just start fighting each other.
we are not nearly at the level where they would allow us to do that. It's like,
I don't know.
even
The
I'm
thing
pretty
that's-
sure when Johnny Depp did the Disney thing, he wasn't allowed, right? Like,
Yeah,
he just did
like,
it.
They were kind of like, don't fucking do that. The funny thing is, like you said, is we are nowhere near famous enough to have it make any sort of impact, and we would spend this entire day sweating our balls off, like just probably getting really hot and sore and tired.
For
and
one
maybe
guy.
like
stay in the little,
yeah,
the
five
little
people would
motel
maybe be
office
like,
full of spiders.
That guy look a fucking lot like Eddie Burback. What the hell? And then immediately forget about it because they're on the like Universal tour, so it
Yeah.
wouldn't have any lasting impact.
I feel like there's a chance.
All right, there's a chance.
I-
That's our goal next year.
Yeah, I think if you know the right people
I
and
here's-
you make the right push where you say, hey, like this is We're gonna make a piece of content. It'll be free advertisement. Like,
here's the
maybe.
plan. So I'll be Norman and you be Bates.
Can I be the?
I can't tell who got the raw end of that deal, Norman
dead
or
body?
Bates.
I want to be the corpse that you guys put in the truck.
Yeah,
Will
Will.
gets to be-
So we waste one of the cameos on a faceless bag.
Yeah, Will just is in this hot bag for an entire day.
That's me. I played the bag.
Let's write on the bag in a Sharpie in parentheses, William Osman from YouTube is in here.
And they're like, who?
One guy is part of the group is like, is that William Osman in that bag?
From YouTube.
I recognize the heft.
It's like I know that weight distribution in Gus's arms by anyone.
I can see the cheeks.
You just
The
between
clap of the
takes,
cheeks when you throw them in the truck.
no, you keep tucking the bag between your ass cheeks so we see your butt gripping it the whole time.
Can you imagine? Like, even without us, Norman Bates comes out of that normal thing, and it's just this, like, obviously it's the body mass with no real definition, but then you just see so hard a lot of the bag is just clenched between the person's cheeks.
It's so tight on the front.
Like, you see it kind of shaking, like they're struggling to hold it. That's so stupid.
All right, who do we call?
Steven Spielberg could hook us up.
Yeah.
Can you tweet directly at Universal?
Oh my god. Yeah.
I know. Hey guys, I know you're closed and all, but for when you reopen,
Can me and my boys come clench our cheeks between your Norman Bates sheets? Subject line, please, please, please. All right. Hey guys, just interrupting this episode of the Gus and Eddy podcast to tell you that this episode of the Gus and Eddy podcast is actually sponsored by Candid. Listen, everybody, there hasn't been a whole lot to smile about in these last few months, but things are getting better, okay? Those are things you can't help but smile about, right? Do you have a megawatt smile to show off? No? Well, what the heck, guy? My very lifelong best friends over at Candid, they can help you, okay? Candid clear aligners are comfortable, removable, and totally invisible, unlike wire braces, so you can transform your smile without anybody noticing. Plus, your treatment is prescribed and monitored remotely by a licensed orthodontist who's an expert in tooth movement. Listen, Candid only works with orthodontists, never general dentists like other companies. And with some of those other companies, you may never have to hear from a doctor as you go through treatment. That's ridiculous. I don't like that. With Candid, your treatment includes remote monitoring by the same orthodontist who created your plan, so you never have to wonder how you're doing. You will always know. I love that. I love that. That's my own words. I love that. The average Candid treatment is just 6 months. You will start seeing results way before then, and costs it like an average of 50% less than Invisalign. Sounds like a heck of a deal, guys. So, are you ready to take the first steps towards getting your dream smile that you just can't wait to show off? Get started today from the comfort of your own home with Candid's risk-free starter kit and $75 off. Go to candidco.com/GusandEddy and use code GusandEddy. That is candidco.com/GusandEddy. Code GusandEddy for your risk-free starter kit and $75 off. candidco.com/GusandEddy. Code GusandEddy. Thank you so much. Back to the episode. Anyway, Eddie, what?
What are you gonna ask me? What?
What? Well, I mean, why don't we just open up a little piece of what do you say? We open a piece of
Will, say it with us. Will,
you're gonna lose your cheek clenching privileges, guy.
gone?
He better be gone. I don't want him to show his fucking face in here if he's not yelling male.
I was yelling male.
Oh, did it? Oh, so what everyone else will hear is you yell male, and then us reacting
like,
to Discord cutting it out.
It was at the same frequency as the koala sound. It got
Some moop moop moop. All right, I got a piece of
I'm ready.
mail right here.
I got one too, fucker.
This one is it's from Anna from Arizona, and I'm opening it right now.
Wait, Chelsea, can you get me a piece of mail?
Yeah, open a piece of your mail. See
Will's
what
like,
you
this
got.
one's from
Yeah.
Chase Bank.
Like a letter or a package?
Chase Bank.
Just do the insurance one. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
read our
yeah,
this
whatever.
one is
Are you guys opening letters or packages? I just have a stash.
packages.
All right, yeah.
I
give me
got-
that.
package.
This is wrapped very well, but I opened it the wrong way for a knot, and I just tightened the knot. So I'm gonna open up the other one.
Nice. I got this one open. I want to read out a quick note. You guys get buku cards. I don't know what that is. To cherish forever, or until Gus's mom gives them away again. Here's a case to keep them in. If you already have one, please feel free to return it and get yourself a nice prize. From KDM. Thank you, KDM.
Look at mine's from Susie Blue.
Is she an insurance
Is that a
agent?
real name? Oh, no, I hope not. I'm hoping this also isn't just like a rotten potato or something. You ever
Wait,
gotten
that's like fan mail shit?
Yeah.
Oh, we've definitely gotten some food that is no longer good.
Don't say that. People are gonna send
Okay.
me-
Someone sent me a bag of gummy worms the other day, or it was gummy dicks, and they
Yeah.
were completely melted. But
Oh,
when I was
I saw
feeling
those.
the bag, I was like, I was so scared, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I feel like it's like like a little. I hate it.
Yeah, it's like somebody's like top layer of skin.
Oh, dude, that's exactly
Oh.
what it felt like.
Dude, Anna from Arizona knit us hats.
Oh, we got knit hats?
We got knit caps. I mean, they're like winter hats, but that's what you say, right? A knit cap.
Yeah, let's both wear them all day today and for the rest of the week.
Dude, these are quality. She said some very heartfelt things and knit us these caps. So I'm glad you enjoy the podcast, Anna, and thank you so much for the caps.
Look at someone sent me a T-shirt.
What's
I
on
don't
this
know.
shirt?
It's a giant cat face. It's actually kind of
Like
cool.
the thing, Will, like your
Wait,
cat.
I can take a screenshot of it. Here, can you hold the sleeve up here? Wait. Okay.
Oh, I get it now. This is a case for our Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Thank you, KDM.
Whoa.
You nerds play Yu-Gi-Oh?
We don't play it. We just do the which card is cooler duel. It's what everybody's doing these days.
That's actually hilarious.
So
Yeah, we fucking love it.
Lillian G sent the tag says sheep glass eyes realistic, and the note from Amazon says enjoy your goat eyes. So I'm gonna unwrap those a little bit.
You're gonna open the trash can and put those immediately in there.
They look like googly eyes. I think. I can't tell though. The tape is real tight.
Yo, Will, that's a pretty good fucking cat, though.
Yeah, I
shit.
like it.
Damn, that's really
the bottom
good.
of the shirt.
Ah.
Looks like watercolor too, almost, but
Yeah.
it's not.
That's aesthetic.
Yeah. So these seem to be realistic looking goat eyes that you can stick to a wall or.
Is it for taxidermy or is it like a toy?
I can't. It's a toy. It's oh wait no. It says realistic ... taxidermy with the word cut off.
Taxidermy.
Wait, are these taxidermy?
Yeah,
goat
you
eyes?
probably got like.
Bro, I don't like that at all.
That sounds like
hilarious.
it's probably not even cheap. Let's see, Amazon.
Yeah.
Original. Oh no, it's handmade glass eyes. It says. Wait, so
Handmade.
what? Because the ... could be maybe taxidermy, like the company does taxidermy.
Is it like an Amazon thing?
It's called it's Amazon. It's sheep glass eyes. It says it's about to say realistic, and then it says ... taxidermy and more 16 millimeter.
16 millimeter. 8 millimeter glass goat eyes, realistic taxidermy. Damn, they're not expensive on Amazon. Actually, no,
Like
this
$10.
one is. Yeah, you can probably get it for $10.
Damn man, goat eyes are a steel or carbonated aluminum.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Stock
carbonated
up.
goat eyes. Actually, you could probably do that. Let's not do that.
Who stuffs a goat, by the way? I don't understand that one.
First I want to say thank you, Lillian, for the goat eyes. I'll treasure these eyes forever. I've already put them down.
Well, now we got to find a goat to shoot in the next year, so we don't waste these.
We gotta find a blind goat to shoot.
Let's do a 2-hour-long special and then just call it Gus and Eddy taxidermize a domestic goat. And on the table, we try to figure out how to stitch him up.
I'm on eBay right now looking for taxidermy goats. Have you guys ever spent any time on taxidermy eBay?
No.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah. I'm going to show you what I bought the other day.
Okay, I don't like that transition.
Yeah. What did you buy? Oh, no.
What the fuck is it?
Did you buy it for like a video? Is it going to be like a moving animal?
I don't really know why I bought it.
Just my den.
I haven't actually opened it. Okay. I'm not really sure how to say this without sounding like a psychopath, but I bought 2 taxidermied things off of eBay, and I actually haven't opened any of them.
Well, hold on, Will.
Oh, God, I'm afraid to send this one to you guys.
Are you going to send pictures?
Send it, yeah, so then Tony can throw it up.
Okay.
I bought... Are you ready?
The nation is gazing intently at the Discord chat.
So nervous.
I bought this.
Oh, no! For our audio listeners, it's a taxidermy squirrel painted to look like Pikachu. Why is this?
You can't.
This seems so.
They have to go figure out what it looks like.
Dude, this seems so disrespectful to the life of this animal. What the fuck, man?
Exist? Who the fuck made that?
Do you want to play a game of guess how much money I paid for it?
Oh my god. Okay.
I can't tell if it's worse if it's stupid cheap or stupid expensive in this situation.
Okay.
I saw it and I knew that I had to buy.
If you showed this to me, even though it's real taxidermy, and you said, how much do you think this costs? I would say $50.
You know what? That's a good range.
Because it's so dumb.
I'm not going to Price is Right you with some 55 bullshit. I do think it is 100 plus, though.
That's the thing is I know, it's the effort for it. But what I think it's worth is $50. What I think it's probably listed as is like, Will, did you buy this thing for like $250?
No. Gus had it. It's $100.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's definitely not worth a lot, but I think it's just one of those things where the time required to do all the work.
All that painstaking, blot it with a one red circle on its cheek.
What the fuck did they use for the eyes? That just looks like a big black ball bearing or something.
It's just like bulging out.
Oh my god. What's the other thing you bought?
Did they tease the tail?
I feel like they were desperately trying to glue the fur back on the tail.
God damn.
The other thing is I was trying to... God, everyone's going to think I am a serial killer. I was trying to find a taxidermied cat, but it turns out it's very difficult to find taxidermy cats because most cats at some point were people's pet.
Right. Yeah. They don't just like give their cat to become a taxidermy cat and they're like, all right, sell this and pay me.
Yeah.
Right. So then I started looking at really old taxidermied, like wild cats, but it's just disgusting, and they're like falling apart, and they're still like $500, and I'm like, this is like, I can't do this even for a joke.
Yeah.
It felt better though if it was old, because then you're like, well, it's something that someone made a long time ago, and it's just gonna go in the trash. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I ended up compromising, and I got a taxidermied skunk.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Still in the box.
Are you fucking kidding me? Do you have a
have a photo of it?
I can't find it in my purchase history, maybe.
Because I know sometimes with eBay purchases, after you buy it, they don't really show the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has expired at this point because it was like over a year ago.
Wait,
whoa.
You haven't
skunk?
opened it for over a year?
Yeah.
And it's just in a box?
Because I have this video idea. It's called Teaching an Old Skunk New Tricks. And a year ago, hold up. A year ago, I'm going to find this picture for you. I drew a picture for Chelsea because she likes when I draw her cards for stuff. And so instead of me drawing a serious card, I just draw stupid cards. And this was the card I drew. If I can find it. I think I put it here. Yeah.
That's fair.
Wait, where would that be? be? Artists. Oh God. Here. Oh God. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think. I'm looking at the Discord. Oh,
no.
Christ.
So it's a card for Chelsea, and it says roses are red, violets are blue. I like living in a motorhome with you. So this is when we were living in the motorhome.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I thought, how funny would it be to like make this picture of a cat on roller skates real? And so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much.
Didn't go much further than that in concept.
Yeah. So then I had to buy something that you could put roller skates on, and you can't buy a cat, so I bought a skunk, and then I bought American Girl doll rollerblades, and then I bought an EDF, which is like an electrically ducted fan, so it'll have like a jetpack on it.
And it just, what, you just set it down and it leaves?
Idiot.
I don't know. I think maybe remote control, and then I bought some like skunk scent that we could like maybe like pump into the fan, so it just leaves this trail of stink behind it.
Why?
Teaching an old skunk new tricks, guys. It makes sense.
I wanted to see you take it off some skunk jumps, little ramps and shit.
Dude, absolutely. That'll be one of the new tricks.
It's what that historic moment when the taxidermy skunk did his famous 900 at the X Games.
I was really afraid when we did. Did you ever see the video I did with Idubs Ian, where we put the squirrel on top of the RC car and made it look like a National Geographic car?
Yeah.
I was really worried people were gonna get upset at that, but when they didn't, it gave me all sorts of confidence to do more.
That should have been a moment. That should have been a moment where you were like, "Oh, thank God. Okay, on to the next thing."
Right. And like, nope. Immediately bought a skunk.
You treat this as a litmus test for an unending free pass on anything dead and living.
It was my prototype for the nightmares to come.
Oh my fucking God.
It's this type of shit.
I want to show you this other taxidermy thing. I don't know if I can find it, but it was like a coyote.
Do you not remember the name of the animal or what?
I don't know how to spell coyote. It was a coyote. It was a coyote on a snowmobile.
Wait, it was mounted onto the snowmobile?
Yeah. Let's see if we can find the picture.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, is it a real snowmobile? Does it does that
no,
come
it was like
included?
a kiddie snowmobile or something.
Did it run?
I don't know. I think it may have at one point, but they probably it wasn't running, and so they just turned it into a piece of art.
Who the fuck is making this shit?
Dude, I don't know.
It's all in the Midwest, like the northern Midwest.
Here's the thing. There's a couple layers to it. There's who the fuck is making this shit, and then there's who the fuck is making this shit knowing damn well it is not for a YouTube video. Like, they're just creating it in the world and that exists now. Good thing I put that out there.
Super bored for this to make any sense. Damn it. I wish I would have saved a screenshot of it. It was so obscene. It was just like...
That's the worst thing I think I've ever heard. That's worse than Pikachu Squirrel is Snowmobile Coyote.
Dude, it gets crazy. Like, if you just go on eBay and look for taxidermy stuff, like, it's who's making this? Like, they all ship from the Midwest. Like, if you look at every single one of these things, it'll say, like, this one's from Pennsylvania. This one's from New Mexico. That's weird. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the weird ones that are from the Midwest.
I just even searched taxidermy on eBay, and it's a mess right out the gates. Oh my fucking God. Look at this. Is the second result right now. It's called the title of this is Bobcat Mount Taxidermy Man Cave Log Cabin
Oh
Decor
my God,
Game
yes.
Oh man.
For
Here,
real, man.
I'm gonna drop the fucking photo of this thing in the Discord chat right now.
I'm not seeing, like, too many good
This fucking bobcat that looks so
Oh man.
See, that's what I want, dude. If I could have that whole thing, but like the whole body, but like in the same kind of poorly done taxidermy, like I want that so bad.
For our audio listeners, it's just a guy holding a severed taxidermy bobcat head, and I could only describe it as it looks stupid. It looks like a stupid bobcat.
Wait, what
Kind of
about this
like
one?
PTSD bobcat.
All right, this is even worse.
Well, I don't want to have too many visuals for our audio listeners that they can't see the whole time.
All right, audio listeners, sorry, fuck you. This is the last visual on my end here.
Oh, I'm not
Eddie,
getting
let's
results
get
because I
this.
spelled taxidermy wrong.
Oh, it's a toad with teeth.
No, it's a toad with shark teeth put in it.
Shark teeth. Oh, no.
That's so awesome.
Why the fuck? Here's a white-tailed deer ass.
Oh, look at
Jesus Christ.
Are we just like Steve?
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
okay,
I
here
don't
we
want
go.
to keep
Wait,
adding images
wait,
for our
wait,
audio
no.
listeners.
Here,
And then we're like,
this is what we
let's
should do.
fucking throw in more.
Gus and I will find things, and then Eddie has to describe them to the audio listeners.
That's so uninteresting for audio listeners.
No, this one they'll be
fucking
super
Christ.
excited to hear you describe. All right,
This
describe that,
podcast
Eddie.
It's just fucking wrecking me.
It's still
What is
loading.
this? Oh my god.
It's still loading. Okay, so this one's very simple. So picture the bottom half of a rat stitched to another bottom half of a rat, and there's no top half anywhere. Something about this feels very cruel to me.
Yeah,
Of
that
just
one is like
Frankensteining two things together.
what the hell? All right, that's
This
the
one
last one I
ships
found.
from Georgia.
Anyway,
Oh my
from
God.
Georgia. What? Shocker! They made this in Georgia. All right, well, I'm gonna do a little bit of a pivot here.
I almost now I don't want there to be a vaccine because I don't want to re-enter the world where these exist.
Yeah.
Now knowing that these exist, I don't want to go back out there.
I'll stay inside. This is safe. Sorry, guys. Canceling all future Georgia shows. Just I figure it's for the best.
What were you saying there, Gus?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do a pivot away from this. I got a question for you, for you, Will, and this is still on the topic of danger here. All right.
Yeah.
At Jar Jar Jacobs asks, "What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done for a video? Have you ever put yourself in harm's way just for the sake of the bit?"
Yeah, one time we made, this was a long time ago, we were making a rocket skateboard, and we went to test the rocket. We went down to the beach, and like, I don't think any of the stuff we're doing is like technically kosher, but we basically were igniting it down at like this kind of secluded part of the beach where you couldn't get to unless you walked along the beach for like half a mile. Mm-hmm. And it exploded, and it was like a lot. It was pretty big, and we had built it out of a piece of PVC pipe, but I had contained it inside of a piece of steel pipe, and so it captured everything. But like, that was kind of, we basically had just made like, you know, a rocket motor that was just a crappy bomb. And so the whole project idea was to like, oh, let's make a rocket skateboard, and then I was like, okay, let's not make a rocket skateboard.
What was the fuel for it? Did you say?
It's like rocket candy. It's just sugar and potassium nitrate. So the potassium nitrate oxidizes, and the sugar is the fuel. And they're like super easy to make, super kind of like amateur rocket motors. They're a lot of fun. Like, they're pretty safe at a small scale, but if you start making stuff like that too big without using the right materials, like, you're just asking for it.
And how do you have the rocket propel itself without the whole thing just fucking blowing up?
It's rocket science. Not that I'm good at
Literal
that, because I don't know
rocket science.
anything about that. But it's a combination of how much pressure can you build up on the inside while also releasing pressure to the outside.
Uh-huh.
And if that is not balanced, you end up with too much pressure on the inside. So it's like you have to basically create gas and vent it at an appropriate rate so you get your thrust without blowing up the vessel.
Okay. It didn't blow on you, did it?
That one blew up, but it wasn't like anywhere in a spot where it would have been dangerous, because it had been, I had stuck the whole thing in like a 1/4-inch steel pipe, and so the plastic exploded, but the pipe didn't, because
Right.
Oh,
it's steel.
gotcha. I see now. Well, fuck. Yeah, that's a good bomb you made there.
Yeah, it was epic. I'm trying to think of what else we've done that was really stupid. I mean, we've done a lot of stupid stuff, but I think that was probably one of the more dangerous ones. Which is why we gave up on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's one that I saw from you that seemed like
Maybe
very
cool.
dangerous, but I can't really think right now of like anyone that because I always assume, which is true, you know way more than me in this scenario. So
I'm super careful. Like, I really don't like getting hurt.
Yeah.
And so I won't play around with stuff that I know is gonna hurt us.
right.
And so it's never been an issue. There's some stuff I want to do though, where you just like, the bigger the scale, you're just like, stuff happens. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I know. I mean, I won't out any of them, but you've told me some ideas that you've had where I'm just like, ooh, like I want to do that, but it sounds
Right.
really fucking dangerous.
Right. Those are the best ones, though.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
And then half your talks revolve around like, should we? Give me permission to do this. Let's do that. Come on.
We blew up the pressure cooker. That one wasn't really bad, but we're basically talking about how we were gonna do it. I just censored everything as like part of the joke. But that one's scary because the pressure cooker is like a really if you twist the lid on, well, the whole thing is supposed to hold pressure, and that's like really dangerous.
Right,
so when we did it, the lid was not twisted on. Like, it just is like a pot with a lid on it, not a pressure cooker.
Right.
And that one's scary, too, because it's like, people emulating that, or you just never know. And so,
Yeah.
I can't wait to get back to doing dumb shit like that again. No, that's my favorite,
yeah.
man.
Dumb
I
shit's
feel
the
like
best.
whenever we ask each other to do something for one of our videos, it's always the dumbest thing ever, and I love that so much. It's like whether it's like a certain experiment for Will or it's fucking potato chip boys, it's like always just like the dumbest. Dude, still I'll mention,
that's what makes it fun.
I don't know if I've mentioned it on the podcast I probably have, but when we did Potato Chip Boys, we didn't have an ending.
Yeah.
And then we did the improv bit in the bathroom with Will, and Will just on like an improv dime decided that he wanted to be a part of the Potato Chip Boys, and right after
sense.
In between like those two cuts of like Will saying that and us making a joke is us going like, oh shit, that's perfect. We should run with that. That's the ending of the video. Thank you so much, Will. We didn't have anything.
It was like, that was after we'd already like independently grilled everyone at the party, and I was already starting to feel the pressure of like, fuck, we have these people over. Don't want to take up too much more time. How the fuck do I end this shit? And then Will just comes in like an angel from the heavens. He's like, here is the ending.
I got you. I did buy something pretty dangerous. I'm not sure. Let me think how bad of it. No, I don't care. I bought something that I actually kind of want to see how you guys react to it. I don't have it yet, and I bought it kind of before coronavirus.
Are you going to put
I can put a pic.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Let me think how I'm going to word this to you guys. Okay. I bought a battle bot.
A battle bot?
Yeah.
Yes.
From the show?
From the show, yeah.
Wait, Will,
Seriously,
did you
bought one of the fucking show bots?
I did, yeah.
Will, did you tell me you were trying to do that like a couple of months before? Yeah, I remember that.
It was expensive, but the guy, basically these things, I got like compared to the material cost to build this thing, I got a steal.
Actually? And it's Oh, are you allowed to say? I kind of don't want to know what the design is if you're trying to save it for a video.
I'll see. Well, I mean,
you can save it for the video.
It doesn't really matter. I'll send it to you guys, and then you could like blur it on screen.
Okay.
I'm so excited to see this.
Dude, those are the cool. Oh, holy fucking shit! That looks rad as hell.
Oh my god.
So
holy shit.
It was sort of like this opportunity arose, and I'm sitting here, and it was expensive, but basically what we'll do is we'll find a sponsor to pay for it. But I was like, I cannot not buy this. Like I was just sitting there, like I literally cannot not buy this thing right now.
Dude, you should turn that into the new Roomba in the apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
attach a vacuum to it.
I just want to do like even just the basic video is like I bought this thing, like I bought it.
Yeah.
That's
honestly.
it, and like what was that experience like, and like what is it to essentially.
Oh my god.
Just like, I mean, it's so
That's
stupid.
interesting.
I'm so excited to see this thing in person, dude. Oh my god.
I'm trying to count the different ways that it has a tax built into it, and I'm already up to like 9 or 10 on this fucking thing.
I know.
Oh my god. How the fuck do you put that much? This is like an absolute applied science right here. Like, Jesus Christ, this is at the top of its killing fleet here.
If you were to build something like this new, I mean, these people spend like easily $20,000 on the low end just to build it and have like some basic spares. Like, dude, building crap like this is so expensive. People do not get it. Like, when you buy a car, the scale, like the economy of scale has made the car as cheap as you can physically make a car.
Yeah.
And buying a used car, like, is a phenomenal value, like for what you get for how little money it costs. Something like this, building from scratch, this guy probably easily $20,000 to $30,000.
Oh my god, that's so stressful. And
It's
imagine
super
being the
stressful.
guy that right out the gates just gets this thing fucking clomped in half, and you're out
Yep.
30 grand,
Yep.
and you're out right away.
Dude, when they fight, when they do the next season, you guys should come down.
Yeah, for sure.
They
Yeah, absolutely.
basically easily can lose $2,000 to $5,000 in a fight, depending on how bad they were destroyed. Because like if you have to replace a couple of motors, like the typical motor these people use is like $600, and this one probably has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like there's maybe 6 or 7 motors in this thing.
And
Oh my
are
God.
they expensive because they need to like be able to handle like a shitload
They're
of torque or something?
they're super high quality, super high power motors. Because if you don't play the game with that kind of higher quality stuff, your robot's not going to be as powerful.
Yeah.
So, I basically paid nowhere near that cost, because he's gotten his use out of it. He's gotten, like maybe a season or 2. There's a couple really good fights with this thing, and so it's like yeah.
God damn, that's fucking insane. What's the kind of prize money look like for that though? Like, is it
On the show, it's not a lot.
Damn. So it's like you don't recoup your
yeah.
costs largely.
The show is it's interesting. Like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just such a big network, and they spend so much money making on it that they just like don't have, for whatever reason, they can't get the money to like have like actual prize money. And so they used to have prize money back in the day, like a couple, maybe like, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, that would kind of equate to the cost of the robot if you were lucky.
Yeah.
So a lot of these
Maybe
people,
break even.
yeah, they sort of just end up subsidizing the show with their own money because they want to compete. It's like their opportunity to compete and be on TV, essentially, is what they get out of it. And they
damn.
fundraise and stuff, and so you can try to get companies to, help pay for it and put their ads. They'll give you like a little bit of ad time to like in the corner of the screen, like this team's sponsor sort of thing.
That's not bad. Does anybody are you able to like slap sponsored stickers on there? Hey, here's
I
the
think
little
they
G Fuel
do.
robot.
Yeah, I think they did, but then they had a bunch of rules too, and because everything happens like so quickly that it's just sort of like a cluster. Like I feel bad for some of those teams a lot of the time because they're just doing it for fun, but it's so damn expensive.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
I'm getting terrible sirens right now.
Yeah. It's because we're talking about these fucking robots.
Yep, they're coming to get us.
But yeah, if you have any ideas for a robot.
Okay. Let's
Absolutely.
turn the Pikachu into a robot, please. The Pika Squirrel.
Yes.
Make it a taser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually shocks you.
Totally electric.
You can put it like on a pneumatic launcher, so you can like launch it at people and then just like,
Oh
my
Jesus
God.
fucking Christ! That thing jumping at you out the dark. All right. Well, that's about all I need. So.